everybody, Hunter, Fisher, Trapper, Trader, Guide, Scout, and Interpreter, and Country Cook, Steve Hall, here in Nashville, Tennessee, along with my little video cam gal back there, pretty Miss Sheila. Today, I'm going to do kind of a review on these little grill mats that you can buy all over the place. They're in Walmart, you can buy them online, everything else. I love these things. I got the grill fired up outside. In fact, we're going to go out and start it in a second. We'll show you that. But I'm going to show you what I do. Now, inside these, and they're like $19.95. You can buy them on sale. And I think they actually give you a little teeny one, which I think I took out of the package already, to go for your oven so you can bake stuff. But this is for grilling. We're going to put this on the grill and we're going to do burgers today. We got hamburgers that we use, of course, the Magic 4: salt, pepper, onion powder, garlic powder, not salts, onion powder, garlic powder, and salt and pepper. Then I got some real thin sliced tomatoes and real thin sliced onions. I don't like them big thick slices of stuff on my burgers. Sheila does. She likes thick tomatoes, but I don't care for that. I wanted to show you this to show you what I'm not going to use. These single slices, individually wrapped yellow cheese you buy in the store, this is like galvanized rubber. You know, don't use that. So we got some real good quality cheese here to go with it, and we buttered our buns because we're going to put them on the grill mat and grill them as well. But before I go out there and put all this stuff on the grill and it's still firing up, excuse me, I'm going to show you what I do with. Now, before we go out to the grill, I'm going to show you what I do. I customize my grill mat. If you've got a regular barbecue grill, these drop right on there perfect. But I've got kind of like a, it's not the big green egg, but it's the cheaper version from the store. It works just as good for us. And it's round, so the corners of this mat stick out a little bit. So I'm going to just trim off the corners so that'll go in my round grill without sticking out on the corners. You'll see what I'm talking about when I get out there in just a minute. And these things do exactly what they say in the commercials. I love them. I absolutely love them. I've always wanted to do a review on these things so I could show you. And of course, on the back it tells you all kinds of neat stuff. You can use it for shrimp and vegetables, anything that falls through the grill. And fish, of course, it always falls apart. Man, it does great on here. If you want to do meats like loose hamburger for tacos, stuff like that, all kinds of, even bacon and eggs. You can crack an egg right on here on the grill. It's fantastic. Pick one up, you'll love it, and you don't have to clean your grill. All you have to do is bring this in the kitchen and wash it. You don't have to worry about if you got a little rust on your grill, if it's going to get on your steaks. Pop them right on here, and it actually leaves grill marks through here. The only thing you got to worry about is letting this get over 500 degrees, because it says right on the front up to 500 degrees. If it gets over that, it starts getting a little funky and starts fraying on the edges and stuff. It doesn't like high temperature. But we're going to get it up there about 300-400 degrees. And the nice thing about this as well is I can leave the burgers in there, close the lid on that dome style grill that I got. Sheila doesn't like medium rare hamburgers. She wants hers done, but they're not fried to death and burned up on the grill to get them done, because they just sizzle nice. You'll see what I'm talking about when we put them on the grill. Let's go out and get that thing fired up, and then we'll start doing some cooking. Well, alright, we're going to fire up my grill out here, and I use these little starters. They're like a little disc. You can buy them at Home Depot or whatever, and they're just really slick. They're fireplace starters. I see my neighbor dog's coming over because he can already smell stuff cooking from inside the house. But we're just going to get that going good. Set it down the bottom of the grill. I'm going to open the vent all the way on the bottom and all the way on the top as well. Now, what I've also done is filled this cylinder full of lump charcoal. I used to use Kingsford, which is good stuff, don't get me wrong, but you'd have to either put fluid on it or it had fluid infused in it, and no matter what happens, it still has to burn it off. This stuff is just pure natural lump charcoal. You've never tasted food so good until you've cooked with this. But that's getting started pretty good down in there. We're going to sit this right over the top because the bottom of that cylinder comes up about 6 inches. Then there's a grate, and then the coal sits on so the fire can come up. There's some slots around the bottom. Let some air in. And we're just going to let that sit. And we'll come back and check on it a little bit later. We'll put our grate on there, and we'll also put on our grill mat, and we'll show you exactly how that cooks. Alright, we'll see you in a bit. Well, alright, our lump charcoal is up to snuff. Roaring along really good here. I got my big super protective mitts. So I'm going to turn this thing over down in here, dump it out, and then I got a little hook on the side of my grill. I can let it hang over here and cool down. Now I'm going to lean into the camera here and get my grill plate. And Sheila, if you'll go get me that grill mat that we're showing, that black thing that I cut the corners off of. There we go. And we might as well, you can come right with the hamburgers as well. We'll put them on next. See I just trimmed it around there. It's really slick. You're just going to love this. I could get some little gloves, but I'm eating these, so I don't care if I touch the burgers or not. And we're going to put these in here. Nice thing, they don't fall through the grill. The meat doesn't break up. It's just the slickest thing. You'll love these little grill mats if you ever buy one. I trimmed it to fit ours. We're going to close the lid on this. I'm going to tone it down just a little bit. The vent on the top and the bottom. I'm only going to open the bottom about 1 inch, and that'll still get cooking pretty good. Our little temperature here is starting to come up to 100. We'll turn the camera off, and then I'll turn it back on when they've been in here for about 10 minutes, and I'll show you what the result is. You're going to just love this. It's awesome. See you in a second. Let me show you one other thing that I do. Now you can take some aluminum foil and put some wood chips in it and soak them and do all that stuff. I got this, it's kind of like dust, but it's maple wood or it's apple wood. Either way, it's one of the fruit trees, and I just sprinkle a little of that dust down in there and let it go right down. Oh, look at the smoke coming already. I just throw some of that down on the coals. See, it's already cooking so nice. Then I'm going to close this and watch the smoke start pouring out of the top. Just awesome. Just throwing a little extra flavor in there for you. I don't mess with, you can do it, soak your wood chips for a few hours, put them in a piece of aluminum foil, wrap them up, and then just open the top of this a little bit and lay them right next to your coals, and it'll do the same thing. But I like controlling exactly when it starts smoking and when it stops, because it'll only smoke here for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then it'll quit, and that'll be just enough flavor, you know. So, you see, the neighbor dog wants to be part of our recording, so he's barking at that little dog over there. So, anyway, all right, we'll be back in a little bit and check on these burgers. All right, these only been in there about 10 minutes. It's cooking up past 175 degrees, smoking good with our applewood chips we threw down in there. Look at these babies. No flare-ups. You can slide them around. They don't stick to anything. Is that just wonderful or what? Man, you talk about a Teflon kind of finish for your grill. One of these little grill mats. Man, I'll tell you what, it's worth the money 10 times. And every now and then, when I get done with this, I'll kind of slide them over to one side, and then I even push a little bit of the juice. Look at the smoke come up out of there. I just push a little bit of that juice off to the side, and man, the flavor, woohoo! Let me cap them back for a little bit, but I'll tell you what, they are just looking primo. No fires, no burning them up to get them well done, because they're inside of this char griller. And I got this thing here at Home Depot or Lowe's, one of the two, but I think it was Home Depot. Char griller by Acorn, and it's just the poor man's version of a you know, the big green egg or whatever. And those big green eggs are fantastic, don't get me wrong, but you can buy the place setter for this. I got it down here, so it turns it into an oven for cooking chicken, all kinds of stuff, and it was on sale for $335 or something like that. You know, I just can't cough up $2,500 for a grill when this thing here just cooks wonderful. I'll get plenty of use out of it, and if it ever wears out, I'll buy another one for $300 and something. But look at the smoke. pour out of there. No fire now, just smoke and flavor. And we'll be back in just a little bit to look at kind of the finished product. See you in a bit. Bye-bye. Let me turn this camera up just a little bit so you can see the smoke pouring out of the top. Look at that. You know, you really don't even need any wood chips, because what's happening inside of here is the juice from them burgers is running off the edge down onto the fire, but yet it's not creating a fire because of that placemat. Let's take a look what we got. Look at these babies. I love grilling burgers. Man, you can do burgers out on your grill, bring some guests over. They're going to think you're the best chef in the world without burning them up. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to put cheese on a couple of these. Well, I know my son Stevie's coming over. And Sheila likes her burger well done, so I'm going to make sure I'll leave her a nice one in the middle there. I'm going to put cheese on 4 of them because I like mine just kind of pink in the middle, maybe even medium rare. You got to make sure you got good quality burger. You don't want to get any mad cow disease or anything, but we're going to pop them in there, and it won't be 5 minutes, and I'm going to open that up and show you what's happened to that cheese in there. All right, and I'll put cheese on Sheila's after hers gets well done in there. I'm going to just turn it maybe one more time. This is something else. I'm just going to kind of leave the camera on here if you don't mind, because they are just cooking good in there. Let me take a peek. I'm a peeker. I like to look in there from time to time. Look at that cheese. They're done. Just that quick. Completely melted. And here's the best part. The cheese doesn't stick to your grill either. Nothing sticks to it. I love these little mats. I mean, you think that they ought to send me a bunch of them free, but who knows. See, look at that. You can just take the cheese right off, just like the commercial. They're not kidding. We'll put Sheila's in the middle here. I might need a little assistance from my saucer to keep it from turning. There we go. You think that's getting close there, Sheila? Or you want to let it finish up just a little bit more? And again, I'm just going to kind of pile this over here to the side. We'll knock the juice off. We'll leave the cheese up on the grill mat. Wow. I don't want to brag or anything, but check out the finished product. Bubbling cheese, burgers just perfect, no fire, no burning, no nothing. Can you see them in there, Sheila?
They look good.
They are awesome. Fantastic. Good quality cheese, good quality beef. You sure you don't want yours just a little pink in the middle?
You can take it out now.
Okay, well let me do this here quick. You want cheese on it, don't you?
Right.
All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it one more time to get the juicy side down. Put that cheese on there. Now close it up and watch. It won't. You know, I was talking earlier about 300-400 degrees. It's only 175 degrees on this gauge on the front. And, you know, I've got the vent open top and bottom. And it's just cooking along pretty good, man. I'm telling you. We're going to go back inside. Oh, yes, I almost forgot. Let's get them happening right now. I forgot, so I'm going to go ahead and push this cheese out of the way. I forgot our grilled buns. Now, we buttered up these buns and put them on there. This is Sheila's idea here about, oh, I don't know. I've been just grabbing a hamburger bun my whole life and slapping a burger on there, but she said, why don't we grill the buns because they're so good, and she's not kidding. I'm going to pull your hamburger out of there, kind of get it out of the mix. I'll put it over here so you know yours has been done for a few more minutes. And then we'll make room maybe for another one of these buns. These don't take long either. And again, that bottom of that is just fiery hot, man. I'm telling you what, and no flare-ups, as they say. Let's see what we got happening. Oh man, it's already doing its thing. Already doing its thing. Well, okay. I got another chef back here in my ear kind of helping me out a little bit. Saying close the lid a little bit. I guess she wants it grilled top and bottom or something. I don't know.
Keep some moisture in.
Oh, I see. Keep the moisture in the buns, she says. There's a joke there, but we'll skip it. Anyway, let's see what we're doing. It doesn't take long with these. Look at them nice buttered buns. Isn't that wonderful? Look at that. Look at that. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Let me get these off of here quick. I'm going to put this one back on. And let me use my little tongs. I'm going to lean in front of the camera here for a second. And I'm going to use these little tongs to... Now we're good. Come on. Don't be fighting me now. We're on camera. That means something's got to go difficult, you know. Golly, every one of them just looks so nice. Whoops, that's the one I just put on there. Duh. Look at these. You see that? That one almost got away. And that one there too. So keep an eye on them. You can see that they can chase off into the getting burned up. That's only because I closed the lid like Sheila said. Alright, let's just check these real quick. These ain't far. But I hope you've enjoyed this video. We're going to go in and plate this up, and we'll show you that as well as soon as this last bun gets done. In fact, we'll turn the camera off now so you don't have to sit here and wait on the last one, and we'll see you inside. That is what the grill mat will do for your steaks, burgers. I love to put quarter chickens on there, thigh and drumstick, and cook them. They do so well on that little mat. Now I pulled that mat off of the grill and just laid it over to the side so it could cool. Man, we're gonna pop one of these burgers on here. I'm not gonna plate them all because you get the idea. Look how golden brown those are. Put a little tomato on here. Nice little thin slice of onion. We've already got our cheese. We're going to add some ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise to some of these. And we have got the most delicious burger cooked with the grill mat right here. Well, there you have it, our review of the grill mat here in Nashville, Tennessee. And I gotta say, I love that little sheet of plastic or whatever it is. Everything slides around on it. You don't have nothing sticking, nothing burning. Burgers turned out fantastic. The buns grilled up nice. Sheila, are you ready to eat?
I'm ready.
I'm telling you, me too. I just can't wait any longer. So we're going to go chow down. We hope you subscribe to our channel. There's the little subscribe button right there. And every time we put out a new video, you'll be the first to know about it. But give one of those grill mats a try. It makes your grilling a lot easier. I don't have to clean the grill now. And if it does rain or get a little moisture on your grill and you get a little rust, don't sit out there with a wire brush scratching and doing all that stuff. Spraying it down. Everything sticks. Get one of those little cheapy mats, throw them down. Get two of them if you got a big grill. Man, you can cook all kinds of goodies. Steve Hall here in Nashville, Tennessee saying, I hope you watch it next time. And is this the best little product that you'll ever get for your grill? If it ain't, it ought to be. We'll see you next time right here on Cooking with Shotgun Red. Bye-bye.